Hey, what's up, y'all? Live here outside of the Louisville Ford facility for the UAW strike. Give me just a second to update a few things on my phone. I'm also looking up some of the finer details, simply because I didn't really have enough time to do proper research education for myself before coming out. So I don't want to get any of the numbers or anything wrong. So we're going to get that up real quick. And I'm going to double check to make sure that this microphone is working. My wireless mic just wasn't in my bag where I thought it was, so kind of flying out the seat of my pants here. So give me just a few moments, guys, and then we're going to discuss a little bit about what's going on with UAW. Updating the details on this post real quick. Got that updated. Checking volume. Yeah, microphone's working great. All right, appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Jared Riot here live again outside of the Kentucky facility for Ford. UAW is currently on strike. That is the United Auto Workers. Been a whole lot of strikes that have been happening recently. SAG-AFTRA, actors, UPS. Been a whole lot of coffee shops that have been unionizing. So just in 2023 alone, there's been a whole lot of movement in the labor, in the United States. So just to cover some of the finer details of what's going on, the contract for the UAW expired, and they started to systematically shut down facilities from that point. It started with one facility from each of the three manufacturers that are currently being striked against, which is going to be General Motors, Ford, and Stellaris. They shut down one for each of those manufacturers and have slowly been increasing over the last couple of weeks. This all started September 15th. The Louisville Ford plant went on strike about a week ago. I think it was like October 11th, if I'm not mistaken. But in the weeks since September 15th, whenever this strike first launched, it has increased to 38 facilities in total between the three manufacturers. Right now, there's about 150,000 individuals that are part of the UAW, part of the union between the three manufacturing companies. Let me double check this number real quick. According to AP, about 34,000 of the 146,000 employees of the three automakers are on strike at this moment. Louisville has been one of the newer one of the newer facilities that has joined this strike. I believe it's like 6,700 employees here alone that are currently striking. I was speaking to a couple of the members of the UAW behind me. Unfortunately, on this security SUV just drove by and eyed me, so it was a little weird, PTSD type shit. Apologies. The strike captain that is at this gate, unfortunately, has not been PR trained, is what I've been told, so he can't really speak on camera. There is 8 or 9 different gates that are currently being picketed. There's, probably 10 or 15 individuals at each one of those, so maybe 150 people out actively at this moment. Now, if you don't know much about picketing, a lot of times when unions will go on strike, they'll basically ask people to volunteer, sign up to do the picket line. So the picket captains will be in charge of scheduling those picket lines to make sure that it happens at the times that it needs to. Sometimes unions will go 24-hour pickets. Sometimes they'll only go during hours of operation. One of the reasons that you picket is to stay visible to individuals that are driving by here on Chamberlain Lane, and it's a pretty busy causeway, so a lot of people coming by. I'd say, I don't know, every third vehicle is honking, right, in support. But yeah, you picket to stay visible. Further than that, I assume they're probably trying to keep an eye out for scabs, because one tactic from union busting organizations is when their union members will go on strike, they will hire what are called scabs, which come in and get paid for generally less than what the union will be getting paid. So this is so that manufacturing companies or larger organizations can continue to run and operate and profit while their employees are struggling. We did a little bit of coverage of the UPS strike. We weren't able to get out on the actual picket line like we have here. A little bit of the Heaven Hill strike as well. We did get out on that picket line. That was a lot of fun. They gave us some bourbon barrel slats to use for smoking. It was pretty nice. But yeah, again, since September 15th, UAW has been on strike. Again, about 36,000, I think, of the 146,000, I think, is the numbers that I read there a moment ago. So again, they are slowly increasing. Started with just one facility for each of the three manufacturers, Ford, GM, and Stellaris. And they have increased to 38 facilities in total. If the AP article I just read is up to date, I assume they are. AP is usually a pretty good now outlet. So again, since the strike captain is not PR trained, I don't know that I'm going to be talking to anybody here on the picket line today. I actually didn't really reach out to anybody. My buddy Dave used to be on the board for riotheart. He knows someone that is here on the picket line and was like, yo, we're going in like 2 hours. So I didn't have any time to prepare anything. But I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'm going to go out and support. I'm going to show the people what's going on. So yeah, I'm probably going to reach out to maybe some of the strike captains and try to get out here again as long as the strike does continue. Obviously, we hope it doesn't, but if it does, we will be here to support. Yeah, I don't know. I will be sharing probably some articles about this strike just so that y'all can get a little bit more information, since I am not the best educated on it at the very moment. But I will also be educating myself on the topic better. So yeah, look out for that. Go and check out Instagram as well. We just started a broadcast channel, which is like a newer thing that they're doing, which is basically like a group chat with anybody that wants to join it. We're going to be posting a whole lot of articles and stuff there. So if you really want to stay up to date, that's going to be the best approach at the moment. I haven't been able to get out and get live too often here recently, and haven't been able to really find anybody to assist me. But in the near future, we're probably going to be looking for some more contributors. So if you feel like holding a camera or writing some articles or taking some photos for us, let us know. I'll be posting a video about that in the near future. But yeah, again, we're out here on Chamberlain Lane in Louisville, Kentucky, in front of the Kentucky Ford facility that has been on strike since, like October 11th, I believe. One of the bigger facilities that Ford has. This strike is slowly increasing. They are applying further pressure to get better contracts. Again, the contract is lapsed at the moment. So, again, the idea is to get better pay while these organizations, these corporations, these companies are a lot of times reporting record profits over the last couple of years since the pandemic. So, again, a lot of labor movement going on in the last year. 2023 has seen a lot. I might even put together an article kind of depicting some of those details. I might even put together an article depicting some of those movements that's been going on. Perfect Union on Instagram, Facebook, I believe TikTok as well, is a really, really good source for all the labor movement that has been going on, all the different strikes that have been going on over the year. They were covering again SAG-AFTRA, they were covering UPS, they were covering UAW at the moment. All right, I guess that's really all I got to report at the very moment. There's kind of 2 gates that are behind me here. Again, that's like of 8 or 9 different gates that are being covered. So if you got the time, you got the energy, drive down Chamberlain, give them a honk, give them the support. I'm sure that they probably wouldn't say no to a couple cases of water or some firewood, because they do have a barrel burning back there for some heat. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the live, guys, because I don't necessarily want to jump in these dudes' faces, since, Again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's been a while since I've been live. I'm going to try to be live a little bit more in the near future. I will be live Thursday morning in support of someone that is fighting codes and regulations, Louisville codes and regulations on some tenant issues. Tried to serve 2 subpoenas to 2 people that are employed by codes and regulations, and were accosted by the security. Finally, they did take those subpoenas, and they should be in court on Thursday. We're going to be outside at the rally at 8:15 a.m. So check out Instagram and the Facebook. There's a reel that has her trying to give that subpoena, and the dude basically saying no. But labor rights, really, that's it. We're here for labor rights. We're here to support the workers. We're here to support laborers in general. The more people that unite and stand together, such as labor unions, the better off everyone will be. It's because of the labor unions that we've got a 5-hour work week. It's because of the labor unions that we've got paid time off. It's because of the labor unions that we don't have 12-year-olds in coal mines anymore, even though some states have started to allow 12-year-olds back into factories. I wonder what color those states are. But again, appreciate y'all tuning in. I will be live again shortly. Not today, but I will make an effort to be live more often, because I haven't been out as much. But yeah, support the UAW. Look out for some of those articles that I'm going to be posting about some of the details here. Everybody, check out 502 live streamers. Tara and Summer are still live on a regular basis. Tara's still chasing dogs every day. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to get y'all some more details in the near future. So until then, everybody stay strong, stay safe.